Hello, my name is Cassidy, and this is my bag speech. It is just a quick introductory, just to get to know a little bit about me and who I am. I was going to start it off with my favorite quote. My favorite quote is in a children's book written by Nancy Tillman called "You're Here for a Reason." The quote is on the first page, and it states, "You're here for a reason, you certainly are. The world would be different without you by far." Now, the reason I like this quote so much is because it just reminds me about how our children should feel. Our children should feel like they're important, and they should feel like they're here for a reason. And I know that sometimes it's actually really hard to feel that way. Everybody has their days. A part of this book, I actually love this whole book, but I just chose the quote that just really stuck with me, which was the first two lines of the book. But there's another part in this book that says, "So don't be too worried if some days fall flat. Good things can happen even from that." It's just a reminder, we all have our bad days, but we need to remember at the end of the day, there's somebody in this world that cares for us, and somebody who wants us here, and there's a reason why we are here. I know I have struggled with feeling loved or special sometimes, and this book, I got it for my daughter, and I know there's going to be days when she's going to feel that way too. So it's really nice to be able to have a reminder for her and for me and for anybody who really needs it that you're here for a reason. You certainly are. The world would be different without you by far. I even used the quote in a handmade birthday card for my niece this past summer. That is how much I like it, and also how important I find it. The next part of my speech, on to the contents of my bag. My bag has 3 items in it. 1 item that represents my past, 1 item that represents my present, and 1 item that represents my future. The very first item I would like to share with you is a blast from the past, we will say. My little doll. I was gifted with this doll when I was a baby because I stuck out my tongue a lot. Just like how the doll does, supposedly. That's what I hear from my parents anyways. And that's not the reason why I'm sharing this doll. The reason why I am sharing this doll is because of what it represents, which is mainly how I liked to play when I was a child. Growing up, I always wanted to be a mommy. I played dolls all the time, whether it was by myself or with my friends. It was probably one of my favorite things to play next to playing school and being a teacher, which we will get to that shortly. But it really does have a huge impact on who I am today. I wanted to be a mommy so bad, and here I am today being a mommy, which leads me into the item that represents my present, and that is my wedding ring. My wedding ring represents my present because it represents my family. My husband, my daughter, even my dog. I care for them so much. I take care of them every single day. I wake up for my daughter, make her breakfast, just what I always wanted to do when I was growing up, which is why I shared the doll to represent the past, and of course my ring to represent my present. They are the reason I'm going to school, and largely the reason for why I do a lot of things today, which is why it is my present item. And the item that represents my future is an apple. An apple represents my future because if you remember me saying just a minute ago, I wanted to be a teacher when I grew up. And that is what I'm going to school now, to become a teacher. So I'm just about halfway done. Hopefully my future goal comes true and I become a teacher. Thank you so much for listening to my bag speech, and I hope you enjoyed getting to know me as much as I enjoyed sharing myself with you.